All right, here is your mobility and strength video for like your first entry level that we talked about. So we really want to work on opening up your hip flexors, which is where your chiropractor said he thinks you're really tight, which is what I felt also today. So a nice gentle way to open those up is a video I posted the other day on Instagram. So you'll just lunge forward, drop the right arm in, so whatever leg is forward, you're going to drop that same arm in. You're going to use your arm to push your hip open and rotate up and over. So remember to use this arm to push the leg outward. Then from there, you're going to go out to about 45 degrees. You're going to do the same movement, so just kind of opening up, pushing your hip out with your arm. And I like to stay in this in each direction for about 5 breaths. I'm just going quickly for the video. And then out to 90 degrees here. Okay, and then you'll do that same leg 3 times. Then you'll move on to the opposite leg, same thing. So you're gonna go straight ahead, twist open, come back down 45 degrees here, and then 90 in here. And you just want to really try and breathe into the rib cage that's facing the ceiling. Another one that you can do is just a simple hip flexor stretch. What you don't want to do is you don't necessarily want to like arch your back when you're doing this one. You want to keep your back up. You want to think about kind of like tucking your pelvis, staying nice and tall, and shifting forward. So the movement should be purely from your hips moving forward, not from your back arching. In this position, you can also raise the same arm and tilt. So it would look like this. And tilt. And you want to hold that for about 10 deep breaths, and then you would switch to your other side. So just remember, don't arch your back. Stay here and lift over. And you should feel a good stretch through here. Okay. Another one for hip mobility is one that we did on the table today. And it's where you'll lay on your back. Cross one leg over. The leg that's down, you're going to loop your hands underneath and pull in. You can rock side to side, or you can just hold it statically. And that one you're going to hold for about 40 seconds on each leg and repeat it 3 to 5 times, whatever feels good. After you do your little hip mobility warm up, you can go into some of the strengthening. And the strengthening that I want to focus on is more like your outer glute to kind of take off the pressure from your bigger glutes, so posterior butt muscles. And then we're gonna activate a little bit of core also. So the next one that I like to do is just a modified side plank. So shoulder and elbow directly in line. You're gonna activate your core, so inhale, belly relaxes, exhale, belly to spine. As you exhale, that's when you're gonna lift up. You're just gonna hold here. If this feels too easy, you can kick the top leg up. Hold for about 10 to 15 seconds. Breathing the whole time. Don't hold your breath. And back down. And what I'd like for you to do is try and do about 5 on the right side and then switch to your left side instead of alternating back and forth. That'll just kind of challenge the endurance of your deeper core. These are all pregnancy safe, so you're okay. So you would do 5 on each side, holding for 10 to 15 seconds, then switch to the other side. The next exercise is really nice and gentle. You're just gonna go into tabletop position. What I want you to do is inhale, let your belly drop to the ground. As you exhale, you're gonna pull your belly up towards your spine. So inhale, drop belly down, exhale, pull belly to spine. You wanna do that breathing for about a cycle of 10 just to kind of warm up your core. And then what we're gonna do is you're going to curl your toes, inhale, and then as you exhale, belly to spine, and raise your knees. You're gonna hold here, hold for about 5 seconds, and lower slowly. Inhale, belly drops down, exhale, belly to spine, raise your knees, and still breathe here. And come back down. And you'll do about 15 of those holding for 5 seconds. Another one that you can add in for some core strength would be to go onto your back. And what you're gonna do is bring both legs up. Try and keep your back flat to the ground. It doesn't have to be totally flat. You just want it to be more neutral so that you're not arched or super flat. You're just nice and neutral. And in this position, you're just gonna tap your right foot down, come back up, and your left foot. Inhale on the way down, exhale on the way up. And you're gonna aim to do 15 on each leg. Last but not least, I'm gonna have you do just a little bit of outer hip mobility and strengthening exercise. So you're gonna come all the way flat. You're gonna stack your hips directly on top of one another. The bottom leg's gonna stay flat. You're gonna engage your core, inhale. Exhale, pull belly in. And from here, you're just gonna hold that core setting and you're gonna raise your leg up. You're gonna do 10 circles forward, 10 circles backwards, and then you're gonna try and make a square with your leg. It doesn't matter which direction you go, so you're just gonna try and do circles and then a square. I'm gonna show you facing this way. So you can see. So everything's nice and aligned. You're gonna do circles, small circles forward, and you're gonna make a square. Okay, so you're gonna do 10 circles forward, 10 circles back, and 10 squares, then you're gonna switch to the other side.